Hey everyone, welcome back to Lessoning Every Day. I'm your host, LA. Today, I want to get real with you about the past week and some days of my life. Honestly, it's been a roller coaster, and I think it's important to share these moments, especially when I believe they can teach us so much. So let's get right into it. Over the last week, I felt like I've living in a whirlwind of emotions. I've been overwhelmed with work projects, trying to juggle everything, pushing myself to meet deadlines while also extending my hand to help others. But in doing so, I've neglected my own needs. I haven't been resting enough or fueling my body properly. I've let my physical and occupational therapy slide. And if y'all have been following this podcast, y'all know that has been the biggest challenge in my recovery. And so this has definitely taken a toll on my recovery. With all this chaos, I've also lost sight of my personal goals, which has been really disheartening. And of course, life throws in those unexpected challenges to really test your limits. When I say my limits have been tested over the weeks, it has. My AC decided to give up on me, which in this heat is no small inconvenience. And then, just to add a sprinkle of excitement, I found a snake at my garage entrance. Talk about a heart-stopping moment. But the real kicker was re-recording an interview I've needed for potential perspectives over 126 times. Yes, you heard that right, 126. And even after all that, I still didn't feel satisfied. It was like trying to reach a moving target. Y'all know how hard that is? In the midst of all this, I reached a breaking point. I decided I needed to call my mom. Calling my mom, I cried because I felt so alone. There hasn't been a stable, reachable support group for me lately, and I realized I needed to be vulnerable. I had to reach out to coworkers, associates, anyone willing to lend an ear or a prayer. I felt desperate for a pause, a moment to breathe. I kept asking myself, when will I catch a break? I'm pushing through to the end of this month, convincing myself that if I can just make it, everything will balance out. But here's the truth, y'all. I'm in my prime time, and finding breaks has become increasingly difficult. So I want to ask you, what do you do when you feel stretched thin by everything around you? There's only so much stretching you can do before you become invaluable to everyone and everything else. In those moments, I had no solid advice for myself. I felt lost. And now I want to share my story with you as a reminder. Don't wait until it's too late. When your body or mind starts signaling for a break, don't ignore it. Don't wait until your goals and dreams feel out of reach until you're left with no option but to crash. You have to take control of your schedule and your life. Voice your concerns and needs. Advocate for yourself. And most importantly, force yourself to stop. If you've never heard of this, if you have like maybe a fire stick or something on some of your applications, you have an option to force stop. So, I am telling you, most importantly, force yourself to stop. Don't burn out. Don't put your health at risk. You only get one life, and you deserve to take care of the one you have. So here's what I'm trying to do moving forward. I'm focusing on rebalancing my life, refocusing my priorities, and regrouping. I'm giving myself permission to rest and rebuild. I hope that by sharing my experience, you'll feel empowered to reorganize when you need a break and take the steps for yourself. Remember, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to put yourself first sometimes. Thanks for joining me today on Listening Every Day. If you're feeling stretched thin or overwhelmed, I'm here with you. Let's keep this conversation going. Reach out, share your thoughts, and let's support each other. Until next time, take care of yourselves. God bless you wherever you are.